So we're doing something a little bit different on PDXposed for this band segment. We're actually in Scotland's house. This is his backyard. This is where you guys rehearse. The guys are in there getting ready. This is actually not just a prop. This is the special sauce.
It's a special enema
that's
of the
all
day.
over the place. I was reading on your website. How many grocery stores are you in right now?
Probably about 30. We're about 120 restaurants around town.
I was somewhere within the last 2 weeks, and they had this. And I said, I know the guy that does this. How did you get started with this?
I've always been into food. I love food, so that was a natural offshoot, and I wanted to be able to have something I could do and tour and play music. And I got out of the restaurant business, and I didn't want to do anything perishable ever again. I started with 12 sauces at Farmers Market.
So where can I get it? You have a good website. You can buy it off the web.
If I'm up to it. I got a few people mad at me on the website because I'm not very efficient at getting back to them. But best way to get it is at New Seasons Market or Whole Foods or any of the smaller grocery co-ops around town.
You said people are getting on you because you're not getting back to them on the web as often. You have a pretty good reason. You've been pretty sick.
We were on the tail end of a 2-month tour, and we were in Denver for like a 2-week stint. And we had a bunch of shows all in the area, so we had a great place to stay. And I started to feel like I was really getting altitude sickness. Well, I started turning in the color of the topography, and I just started turning bright yellow. I had been kind of suspecting I was. So the long and short of it is, I had a bunch of tumors starting from a stage 4 pancreatic cancer that's kind of metastasized through the body.
It's so hard for people who don't have cancer, who haven't had cancer, to know what to say.
Yeah.
It's so hard to know what to say to you. And you said something about how your best friend handles it that I won't forget.
Oh yeah, I called him up, and he's an old friend, and I told him, he goes, well, sometimes that crap just goes away, man. Don't worry about it. That was it.
Walk it off, right?
What my buddy had said is, they asked him what, when they told him he had terminal cancer, and that was it. They couldn't do anything, and he goes, what have you learned? And he said, just how much I should enjoy every sandwich. And that sounds, I really don't think you can really consume that until you've been in that situation where it's like, man, I've started to have way more perfect days. I've got great friends, awesome band. These guys, besides being a great band, they're my best friends, and they carted me to the airport and drove all the way back in one day. Had to change all their plans, and I never so much as heard a gripe out of any of them. And
I end every show with make good memories, and I've done that. I have a story of why I say that, and I really mean it. What message would you tell viewers? What's the main message that you would like to get across?
Enjoy every sandwich.